I can't say I have a favorite because listening to the students just now was awesome. All the other guests we've had, I don't have a favorite. But this is definitely a rewarding part of the summit for me. To be able to give back in the community with scholarships. So the students who attended both days of the summit, whether they were in high school as a freshman through a senior or a continuing college student, had an opportunity to apply. I gave them an assignment yesterday. They had till 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern to get me their information and their application documents, the application, their one-page resume / scholar profile, a photo, their 250-word essay, and the other documents that we talked about, their scholarships for scholars, screenshot, etc. Well, I'm happy to report not 9, but 10 students. That's actually a correction. Great job to the 10 students. Now, there are 50 people on here. I'm not sure why only 10 students applied, but 10 students applied. Many followed the directions. Great. A few did not. So I want to give you a few tips to help you. Now, the reason why I'm taking the time to do this, so don't start dropping off students yet, because I'm going to keep it real with you where nobody else is going to tell you. I appreciate those students who ran into technical issues with either my website or the essay field wasn't large enough. Here's something very valuable. They reached out to me, y'all. Last night, I'm laying on the couch, still half sick, but I was getting emails from students saying, Miss Christie, I can't do this. It's not accepting that. So congratulations on following up by email. When you don't get what you need from a teacher, a boss, whoever, don't close your mouth. Closed mouths don't get fed. Reach out and get the help before the deadline. Also, a couple of general pieces of feedback. Some of you had missing addresses. Now, please never do that again. I know y'all might not write a lot of letters, but please know that the city, state, and zip code is always included as a part of your address. What happens if Miss Christie was trying to send you a check? I wouldn't even know what state you were in. Come on, let's go back to the basics on that. Few of you had missing documents. From an essay standpoint, some of y'all didn't follow directions, and that went back to yesterday's talk too. Write on the prompt that I asked you to write about. And that prompt was, why did you register for the summit and how will you apply it? If you just talked about what you want to do with the rest of your life, you didn't quite make the mark. I'm sorry, but that wasn't the instruction. It was great to hear about what you wanted to do, but it wasn't quite enough. Also, if you had incomplete sentences, I joined this summit and then you went on to talk about something totally different, you need to tighten that up. And then the scholar profile. If you use my template and something didn't apply to you, please get rid of the X's that I had as for you to fill in the blanks. If it doesn't apply to you, please remove it from your scholar profile. I provided a format and someone still provided a poorly formatted scholar profile. So these things, I'm telling you, if I'm catching them as Miss Christie, you got to believe your package is going to go to the bottom of the pile with somebody else. Make sure if you're talking about your SAT scores that you're not giving me ACT numbers. SATs in the 800s, 900s, 1200s, not 24, 25, 18s. So somebody had an SAT score, but they were citing a 24 composite score. SAT doesn't have a composite score. So please pay attention to the small details. Submit the original template. Somebody submitted the template, the scholar profile template, but it didn't even have anything about them in it. It was the same template I did download it from my website. Not sure what I'm supposed to do with that. If you didn't have an honors and awards section, which I did see, go back because this student actually did have make honor roll. They had over 3.0 GPA. So there shouldn't be a section where you actually have attributes that you can speak to that you're not filling in. This is not just an exercise in wasting your time. This is an exercise to help differentiate you. And lastly, if you were a high school senior, and I saw a couple of y'all, and you didn't have no SAT and ACT scores, you need to go back to yesterday's video and yesterday's slides, which are on my website, and get ready to take those tests. Reference the slides and the talk we had on that yesterday. And I'm going to give you the link again in the chat for you to go back today and watch it. Why? Because Miss Christie wants to make sure you get your test scores in before you start applying to colleges. Okay? So that's my feedback on based on what we evaluated from your actual applications. So without further ado, first we're going to start out with a thank you to the sponsors. Dr. Marvette Thomas with the Dental Spa, who donated $1,000. Shelia and Leslie Buford, who donated $500. Ultimus IT, $500. Dr. Felicia Presley with Presley Counseling, $200. And Catherine Clark Cares for Generation Scholarship, $100. And Chambliss Consulting LLC, $100. So awesome job. Let's give a round of applause to all of our sponsors. Now, here's what we want you to do. Now, we recognize that as we're growing this program, we're hoping to get even more money next year, and we can give out more money every year that we're doing this. So if you're interested in donating and being a sponsor, I'm going to share my email address with y'all too, because every dollar helps these students. Use the funds. If you're taking an SAT test or you need to prep, use the funds for that if you're still in high school. If you're a senior and you're still working on college applications, this whatever you were awarded will help towards those fees. And if you are currently in college, please make sure that you use it towards your tuition, expenses, books, supplies, whatever is pertinent towards your education. This is not just, go out and Chick-fil-A money. This is to help advance your educational efforts. All right. Thank you, Sharon and Cassandra, for the sponsorships. I'll make sure that we I'm going to put my email address in here right now, because once this is over, I'm going to lose those who might be really interested in helping. Just give me 1 second. Educational Excellence Inc. at Gmail. So just send me an email if you're interested in being a sponsor next year. So we have 4 awards we're giving out at the $500 individual award, 1 at the $200, and 2 at the $100. So please don't contact me this week, scholars. I'm telling you now, I will be reaching out to you, and within the next 3 weeks or less, we will be sending out your checks after we've had an opportunity to complete some verifications. All right? So drum roll. I don't have no drums. I wish I did, but I don't. We're going to start with the $100 scholarship award recipients. Let's give a big congratulations to Khalees Crocker, and I hope I'm pronouncing your names right, from Liberty County High School, all the way from Hinesville, Georgia, who's interested in majoring in the medical field. So congratulations, Khalees. Your package looked really good, and good luck, best of luck to you. Also, Mr. Thaddeus Merritt from my actual hometown, Montgomery, Alabama. He's a high school sophomore at Valiant Crossing Academy, which I have visited before, and that's a phenomenal school for boys, by the way. Congratulations to you, as you are interested in computer science, and I love my STEM baby, so both Khalees and Thaddeus, congratulations. Come back again next year, since you're only, I think I got that right, high school juniors and sophomores. Come back and tell your friends to join too. So drum roll. Next up, we're going to do the $200 scholarship award. And that winner is Miss Aaliyah Bell. She's a high school senior at Vero Beach High School in Sebastian, Florida, all the way from Florida. And she's interested in nursing. Congratulations, Aaliyah. I hope this helps you your senior year with your application fees and other endeavors you might have. And last but not least, our $500 scholarship award recipients. The first award goes to Yasmin Goodrich, who is a high school senior at Western Branch High School in Chesapeake, Virginia, where I grew up. And she's interested in pharmaceutical sciences and wants to go on to get her PhD in pharmaceutical sciences or pharmacy. Excellent job. I'm excited about that. Also, our next $500 recipient will be Bethany Tolley. She is a rising college freshman, so she's one of the ones going to school this fall. Hopefully the $500 can help you at Colorado Christian University out in Colorado, all the way from Colorado, majoring in English. And then Mr. Nicholas Taylor, congratulations, right here in where I'm located now in Stafford, Virginia. I'm all over the place. But in Stafford, Virginia, he's a high school senior at North Stafford High School. and he's majoring in business administration and marketing. Great job to you. And last but not least, and I hope I'm not butchering your name, Isohi Yuso. And she is a rising college freshman at Virginia Commonwealth University in Richmond, Virginia, majoring in biology. Fantastic job to all of our scholars. And I will tell you, for those who did not get a scholarship, do not be dismayed. Please join my Scholarship for Scholars page on either Instagram or Facebook, or join me on TikTok. I post so many things that will absolutely still help you. And you guys, even the students, I put my email address in the chat. If you have questions and you need help, please don't go this alone. Please know that you have family with Educational Excellence, Inc. and many of our partners here and speakers, and we're here to help you. So my last remarks, and I'm going to come off of, I got to come off of here, and I'm going to try not to get sentimental, y'all. I want to see faces. I just want to say that God put this on my spirit a few years ago. I've been working with students, but everything that I saw, it was either happening after in the spring, after students had already applied to school, or it was well in the middle of the school year. And he put it on my spirit to do this before you really got to school good. And it has grown since last year, and it's going to grow again next year. Not just in participation, but also in the funding that we're able to provide. So I want to wish every last one of you, whether you got a scholarship or you did not, or you applied or you did not, to stay the course, take your life serious, and enjoy every aspect of it, and leave a legacy. Leave a legacy in everything you do.